just finished watching the first episode of Worlds in Harem, and I want to talk about it, bro. First thing I gotta say is, this might be one of the worst censorings I've seen in a while from like a harem anime, because I don't like that little black, little crazy, whatever line, whatever that is, little black thing they're doing. Like, it's weird. It would have been better if they did the clouds or the white line, because you know that white light, that at least that looks more natural than these black lines. It kind of just ruins it. I'm kind of like, the clouds would have looked better. No cap, the clouds or the fog would have looked way better than what they did with the whatever they're doing with their censoring, because that was kind of weird. Like, I understand why, because I think Worlds in Harem is on TV in Japan. I'm not positive. I think that's what I heard, and also it's on Crunchyroll, which is very surprising. This most definitely should have been on High Dive. This fits High Dive more than Crunchyroll. But at the same time, I know Crunchyroll has, I can't remember the last time Crunchyroll had like an ecchi like this, but I know one of the ones they had, like they had a uncensored version and a clean version, like on Verb, but it wasn't on Crunchyroll. You had to go to like Verb to watch it. So I'm curious if this is gonna have like an uncensored version or something like that. If they're gonna do it, it's gonna be on Verb or not, because that'd be very interesting. Because I know like the uncensored version came out like a week later or something like that. I think that's like what they kind of did with Peter Grill or whatever that show was. I think that's what they kind of did. I don't remember exactly. I just remember there was some anime I watched that was like on Crunchyroll that was an ecchi, but it was also on Verb, but Verb had like the uncensored version. So I don't remember, it was something. But yeah, let's get into this. So I've heard stuff about Worlds in here, but I've never read the manga. But I do like the premise, some of the premises that they had in here. There's a few things I don't like, and there's some things I really like. The one thing I found the most interesting is because it just had me thinking, like, imagine this happened to you in real life. So like Cuz gets this whatever thing, disease thing, and he has to like go to sleep for 5 years. Imagine we get technology like that by 2040 or something, where you can just go into frozen hyper, I forgot exactly what you call that, like frozen sleep or whatever. I don't remember exactly whatever it's called, but yeah, he goes in that frozen sleep and like he comes out 5 years later. Like, imagine if we could do that in real life right now. I wonder what people do it, because like, you know how crazy that would be, where you just go into something and then like you wake up and it's 5 years later and like you don't even feel like it's nothing different. Like, that aspect to it like made me like think a lot, like, bro, like, you know how much stuff can happen in 5 years, and if you watch this episode, you know a lot happens in them 5 years that he's asleep. Because, spoiler alert, he becomes one of the last 5 men on this earth that's immune to this virus. But yeah, this was hitting home, because what do we have right now? And you know, they were in a pandemic and that, and we're in a pandemic, yeah, you know. But yeah, that was very interesting, because that just had me thinking, like, bro, imagine that if you could really do that in real life, where you could just go into crier, what was that, crier, I can't talk, but it's something sleep, I forgot. Whatever. Frozen sleep, we'll just go with that. I had the word, I had like the actual thought in my head of what it's called, but I can't say it because I can't speak. But yeah, but just imagine that actually happening. It would be interesting. But yeah, that is kind of crazy, is where it's just like, it's a disease that takes out all the men. That's kind of funny. Just know, I know a lot of women in this world would actually love that. I'm just saying, no offense, I'm not saying that to nobody, but just saying a lot of women would love that. But that is very interesting that it just takes out all the men instead of one just taking out like both of the population. But I know the earth would enjoy that too, because that would get humans out of this bitch, and we want to be polluting shit. But yeah, the frozen sleep, that was very interesting. It was a very interesting thing. But let's get to the rest of it. So he wakes up, and this is the part where it kind of made me not like the main character a little bit, because he's kind of like the random harem person, where they always make him not smart enough to actually realize the situation they're in. This man is not realizing the situation that he's in, where he actually should have thought about it. Like, it would have been different. And like, also you can blame like the place where he's at, because they're trying to force him to get down and give them babies and stuff. But like, if I was, because I'm thinking like, what if I was in this situation, making it like a real world thing? I feel like realistically, if this was like a real situation, because I don't know why I'm thinking of this real situation, but if it was, you honestly, them first few days, you would honestly need a week to really think about it if you're actually in that situation, because you're literally waking up from like 5 years of like being asleep and frozen and all that, and like you get hit with this crazy situation of what's happening in the world. Like, you'd honestly need a week to process. I know there's some of y'all that are horny that would be like, no, I'm off rip, I'm over here smashing. But realistically, you would need like a week, or you need like a few days to a week to actually think about it, because that is a lot to process. And especially waking up and you're realizing that your brother's asleep, but your sister's here, like, and like all these men are dead, or they're frozen. Like, that's a lot to process. Like, that's the one thing I think of, like, where like he's not processing, he's putting his stupid moral values of, oh, the only person I ever wanted to get pregnant was my friend or whatever, or the girl I really want, stuff like that, even though like the girl that's in front of him literally looks exactly like the same girl or whatever. But yeah, that's like the one thing I was kind of like hating the main character. I'm like, bro, you should have told them, like, bro, I need a week to process what is going on before y'all make me turn until y'all turn me into a meat processor or whatever, or a meat slinger, or a piper or a plumber until you turn me into one of those. Because that's just like one of the things. It's just like, it just seems like they rushed that. Like I need some build up. I need some real. They should have added some realism to it. Just like an actual, like if this actually happened in real life, a person would need to sit there and actually think, because that's a lot of shit to get hit with, like in the moment. Like that's what I was thinking of, like watching this. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. I should check out the manga to see like what happens, because we'll see how this season goes. I don't know if I'm gonna actually like cover each episode. I just wanted to cover this episode because it was very interesting to me. Like I said, some of the stuff that was in here was like very interesting concepts of like, imagine this happened in real life, how would it really affect you? But yeah, that censoring was ass. And I wish Crunchyroll and all, whoever the studio, like it's crazy that Crunchyroll got this, because if High Dive got this, they would have an uncensored version just like that too. But it is funny that this, I don't know why Crunchyroll got this. It's still funny that Crunchyroll really got this one. This is a wild series. Like I said, I've not read the manga, but I know stuff that happens in the manga, and it's like, it's funny that Crunchyroll has this. It's very wild that Crunchyroll does. But yeah, this series looks like it's going to be pretty interesting. But like I said, the main character, he does seem like a dude that doesn't listen. I think he's going to fold so fast. I'm pretty sure he is. Like, either he's going to find out that the one girl with the purple hair is literally his friend, or he's going to find the girl he's looking for actually dead or something. But because he's going to fold, because they're going to throw all the women at him, he's going to fold, because there's no way you can last. Unless he's going to have blue balls for the rest of his life, this man is not going to last long. That's all I got to say. But yeah, if you could fall asleep for 5 years, get frozen to sleep for 5 years, would you do it, or longer? Would you do that? Let me know in the comments, because I am curious. And if you were in this exact moment, what would you do? I don't want the horny answer of you saying, oh, I'm smashing everybody. I want to hear that. I want to hear an actual real answer, because bro, you're waking up from 5 years and get hit with all this information. I want to know, what would you realistically do? And don't give me that stupid answer. I know some of y'all are gonna say, we'll be like, oh, I'm smashing every single girl off rip, because like they said there's only 5 minutes, 5 billion. Oh yeah, give me 100. No, I don't want to hear that, dog. I want to hear the realistic answer, because like I said, if you're actually really thinking about it, what would you really do in that situation? Like I said, for me, I would need a week to process that, probably, because it's like, bro, there's too much getting thrown at you. Like, bro, I need a week to just like get my bearings and stuff. Be like, imagine, like, bro, I want to go home and get like my game system, shit like that too. I need shit to process. Like, if I've been frozen for 5 years, I want to like shit to at least process for a week, and then I can go talking to them and understand what's going on and shit like that. Because like, that is a long time to be asleep, and then you wake up and you're basically in a pandemic. That's like some wild stuff. But yeah, hey, if you watched episode 1 of Worlds in Harem, tell me what you think about it, how you feel about it. Do you like this? Do you think the censoring is crazy? If you read the manga, let me know how you feel about the manga. But yeah, really answer them 2 questions I'm talking about, and do not give me the wild answer. Give me the actual, like, real answer of how you would actually feel, like, in this moment. Like, how would you feel in this moment? And if you like World Harem, let me know in the comments. If you're new, why not subscribe? If you enjoyed, why not subscribe? If you really enjoyed the video, why not give me a like? If you didn't enjoy, you can always dislike. Subscribe if you really enjoyed and all that. But yeah, hey, if you guys really like these type of videos, I will cover the rest of the series each episode, but who knows? We'll see what happens. You guys can let me know in the comments. But yeah, thanks for watching. And before I see you in the next episode, just know this anime is going to get hella wild, and I can't wait. Because, you know, I like ecchis, but I haven't been watching ecchis a lot lately. But maybe this will get me back into ecchis eventually. But I don't know. I don't really be caring, because not that many good ecchis have been coming out recently or whatever. But yeah, hey, thank you for watching. I'll see you in this video. Bye.